Hey guys, Josh here, and today I have a brand new weapon class to show you guys. So, with the introduction of Season 4 of Call of Duty, 2 new weapons were shown off, a new SMG and a new AR. The first weapon class I'll be showing you, and for today the only, is the Fennec, or if you're familiar with the Call of Duty series, as in you play Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Call of Duty Ghosts, it's the Vector. And, well, what is it? It's a fully automatic SMG. By fully automatic, I mean it's the fastest firing gun in the game right now, and has a pretty low recoil. So how do you use it? I recommend you pushing and being super aggressive with it, because this gun will win you most gunfights by just having the fastest fire rate. And if you're a decent shot, you can easily win most gunfights. Don't hop into Call of Duty right now thinking you have the Fennec unlocked, because you don't. First you have to get to tier 15 in the battle pass, but the gun is completely free, so you don't need to worry about the battle pass paywall. After you play for a couple hours, come back to this video and I'll show you how to use the Fennec. So hopping in our creator class and selecting the Fennec and going to Gunsmith, we are now greeted with some options. First, go to your barrel and select the ZLR 18-inch Deadfall. The reason we're doing this is because we want the sound suppression and range of the monolithic suppressor / JLR suppressor with the muzzle, but we still want a longer barrel to get some more range and damage. So instead of wasting 2 of our slots using the 16-inch barrel and the monolithic suppressor, we just use the Deadfall because it's all in one instead of 2. Alright, now to show you our underbarrel and select the Merc Foregrip. The reason we're choosing this one is because it gives us hipfire accuracy and still recoil control. Even though we're going to be slightly slower using a full foregrip and not the commando or tactical, the hipfire accuracy will save us in more close quarter situations and giving us more recoil control than those. For your next attachment, go to ammunition and select the 40 round drum mag. This is sadly the biggest drum mag the game offers for the Fennec, and it's still probably not enough in 1v4s trying to get those quad kills, but is perfectly great in especially double and triple kills, and sometimes can get you a quad kill. Next, go to the rear grip and select the Stippled grip tape. Because we're using, of course, the Merc Foregrip and a bigger drum mag, we are a little slower to aim down sight, so this will try to bring us back to a more normal speed. Alright, for the final attachment, select Sleight of Hand. If you have already been using the Fennec and you already thought the 25 is pretty long, the 40 is longer. So using Sleight of Hand, of course, brings it back to a reasonable amount of reload time. So this is possibly the best Fennec class in the game. And I already know it is the best mid-range Fennec class, especially with that big barrel. So if you didn't miss any of the attachments though, they will be in the description below. And you'll also see that the levels that you unlocked each of these attachments will be right next to the gun, so you don't need to go find that on your own, because I know a lot of people are just unlocking this gun and want to use what's best. So this is the best when it comes to mid-range and even possibly long range. Also, it's still very good at close range, just like how the Fennec is by itself. Alright, so now that you have your primary, what do you run as a secondary? Well, I always recommend the Renetti, being it's, I think, the best pistol in the game, or the 50GS, which is the Deagle. Both of those are pretty good. Basically, you can have any choice of secondary. The most important part of this, other than the gun itself, is the perks you run with it. So, I recommend for your perk 1 EOD, since a lot of people in Call of Duty have been RPG spamming and also been throwing a lot more nades and C4s. And then for your perk 2, use Ghost. Simple idea, allows you to stay away from UAVs, drones, and heartbeat sensors. And then perk 3, which I know perk 3 is sort of weird, but this time it actually makes sense. Tune Up, which allows you to have your stopping power and either dead silence a lot quicker by 40%, which really helps the Fennec either in dead silence, try and get around the map easier just so you can go find enemies, or using stopping power, allowing you to gun down enemies without wasting a lot of ammo. Either way, tune-up is an easy perk 3 for the Fennec class. Now for the final part of our class setup, the lethal and tactical. What do you run with the Fennec? Well, for this specific Fennec, we are staying that close to mid-range. So, for our lethal, I see no other option than the C4. Just easy, simple, most effective lethal in the game in my opinion. But for the tactical, I see no other option too than the stem. Since we're staying that close to mid-range, we're going to get more engagements. So if we take damage from one, we don't have to sit in a corner and heal. We can instantly pop a stem and get right back into the fight. Alright, your Fennec class is now complete for you to go into multiplayer and wreck. Also, a little note, if you want to use this in Warzone, instead of using Renetti or Ghost, put on your Drow class, and also switch, of course, Ghost to Overkill. Alright, that's it from me. If you have enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you like the highlights in the background, I recorded those on Twitch, so if you want to swing by my Twitch, it's also Josh Do, it's in the description below, and leave a follow, that'd be appreciated. Alright, my name has been Josh, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye.
The hard point, move. Defeating today. Not going to